Well, on my variegated Calla Lily, we're waiting for the seeds to get ripe. They're still green. And you'll notice that the bottom stem is dark green and the upper one is light green. So that one is pretty much done. I'm going to leave it on there another few days. Today is the 13th of October, a Sunday. I'm going to have to come down here and do some work, so I might check it during the week or next weekend. And while I was looking around here, I found another one. So there was 4 on this. I can't find the stem. I cut the other one off. And another thing, when you do something like this, get the reflection of the sun off of it, you need to mark your bag. This is a little old seal bag, Ziploc type thing. And I just have non-variegated Calla Lily and the date. And I've got 2 of them that way. Now I'm just going to cut some of these on the other one I'm going to show you in a second. I'm going to put them in here and I'll seal them up just to carry them home. You can't leave them in the bag. If you do, they'll rot. And they'll mold up. And the seeds will could possibly ruin. When I get home, I will take these out and lay them in a tray marked on my jealousy back porch. And they will dry out, and I will get the seeds out of them after they dry out. It's sort of sticky inside of these things. If you let them dry out, it's a lot simpler to get it out. You can get it out, but it's a bunch of stickiness inside of it, and it's a pain in the butt trying to get the seeds out of it. If you can let them dry all the way up, it's a lot better. Now I'm going to cut this off and talk about the one I'm getting ready to cut. This is a non-variegated Calla Lily, and I told you that I would take these off before it frosts or had a freeze, or when the plant died. There is another time you'd take them off. Now right now you can see that that's dark green and that cover is not dark green. I can try to hold them by each other. A little hard to do one-handed. See, I can look at that, and the one on the right is lighter and this one's darker. So if you turn these over, these are going to be that cream color, tan, golden. And this one that's darker, see, they still have green tint to them. Like that one is dark green. The seeds are still green. And that one is darker. And they're a little lighter green than the other one. But my problem is that this one right here, see how it's drying up on the end? Naturally. It's because this little stem it's on, the flower spike, is basically quit providing anything for this plant. And this one here is bent over. It might supply the plant for another day or 2, but see how it's drying on the tip of it? That means that this didn't get anything from a stem, so there's no point in leaving it on here. And see how that one is a little green, but the end of that is drying up, where this darker green one is a little tint of drying, but it's not drying like the other ones. And see how that's green on the end? It's not dry. It's not dry like that. So there's no point in these staying on here any longer. I've never had anything eat them or take them, but there's always a first, and I'd rather have these on my porch drying out than down here and lose them. But that's what I'm going to do, and I've got the bags marked, and I'm just going to cut them off. I'll leave the ones that are still green because they're still are connected to the roots. If you cut this leaf protective covering around these seeds back pretty much flush with the bottom without damaging any of the seeds, you can peel this protective leaf back, and I've already popped it to get it loose enough for you to see, but that's where it's joined, and you just have to sever that. You can pop it loose because this is sort of tender pulp right up in here, but I will take my snips and cut this little piece off here, or a pocket knife. These aren't totally dry yet, so you could actually just pull it away, and that's what it looks like after you get it off. And see, the other one broke cleaner up inside. You can see where it broke off in a little small place. All you have to do is take those and let them dry, not out in the sun or anything, just in a place that won't freeze, and over time they will dry out. And you can get 2 to 5 seeds out of each one of those. So I mean, that's probably 20, so it could be 100 seeds just in that one. That one I would say could be 30 pods. And if you got 2, it's 60. If you got 5 out of each one, you're up to 150.